associations were set up with a desire to make the world a better place, mainly in terms of providing subsidised housing, but also increasingly in terms of actually supporting the people who actually lived in our properties. Our tenants face many challenges. A lot of the main thing is confidence. You know, they have had a bad experience of school, they probably have no qualifications, they maybe have worked not in the formal economy, shall we say. And then all we have around employment is probably the key thing that we try and do. Our employment staff will work on a sort of area basis, so they will cover a patch of our stock. That could be, you know, anything from say 2,000 or 3,000 properties. Some tenant will ring up, and sometimes actually they will be ringing up to report a repair or talk about an issue with their rent. And our call centre staff are trained actually to say, oh, you know, I see you've got a problem with your rent. Can I ask, are you in employment? Would it be helpful for you to speak to someone to help you get a job? And then they are referred through to the employment staff. And once they're there, the employment advisor will contact them, will try and meet them face to face, tell me about what skills you have, what experience you have, what are the things you would like to do, and we will try and work out the right action plan for that resident. We have partnerships with lots of different employers, construction contractors, so if we can train them to be plumbers or bricklayers or electricians, they've got guaranteed work. But also we offer a lot of partnerships with people like hotel chains, shopping centres, social care, security industry, so there's lots of different routes people can go into. And then the main thing we do is once they're in a job, we support them, because often something happens along the way, they can't afford the transport or childcare is very expensive, so we will support them for a little time. And once they've been in work for 6 months, normally then they're okay and they can then move on and move upwards. We have an apprenticeship program within Clarion itself, so a lot of our first entry-level posts are apprenticeships. And then the other area we do is business startup, because for some people that's the best thing for them. They like to work for themselves and they can often just be a one-person company, you know, a window cleaner or a mechanic or something like that, and we will put them on a course. But the difference in confidence of those people from when they first come in to 6 weeks later is amazing. We have a whole range of programs and activities, but the key thing is, you know, you must get a job. We're not going to work with you forever. It's not about let's just do it for years and years, and we need to keep pushing people all the time. When I talk to my board of management, I will often tell them the numbers and things like that, but then I will also say, now here's a couple of examples of what this actually means. So behind the 4,000 people who get into work is a human story, and it's often a really tough story. They've had to overcome a lot of problems and issues, and they have setbacks all the time. They start a job and something happens in their life, so they have to give up the job, and then we come back in and we help them again. The board really, when you tell them the individual stories, that's the when they really listen, to be honest with you.